Assalamu alaikum. Here are discuss on the topic how to handle criticism and use it. I have some question on this topic. This discussion with Maya. So let's start.
Hey,
Hi,
what have you been up to, Don?
hi,
So, what's going on? You sound like you're thinking about something. What's up?
Maya. I have a topic. How to handle criticism and use it. I have some question on this topic. So let's start. My first question is, what does the word criticism mean?
Yeah, it's actually two different things. There's destructive criticism, which is more like an attack, harsh judgments meant to tear someone down. But then there's constructive criticism, which is genuine feedback meant to help you grow or improve something. One's garbage, the other can be golden. What made you curious about this one?
Okay, my next question: why do people criticize others?
Hmm. People criticize because they think they're being helpful sometimes. Other times it's projection. They're actually criticizing things in you they hate about themselves. Or maybe they're just having a bad day and taking it out on whoever's closest. Sometimes, honestly, it's about power dynamics, right? Someone feels less in control, so they try to bring others down a notch. What are you noticing in your life that got you wondering about this?
Okay, how do you feel when someone criticizes you?
Honestly, I usually find it fascinating. Like watching someone else's patterns, you know? Some people get defensive right away. They're usually avoiding something in themselves. Others get all wound up that tells you insecurity is the issue. Most people just get hurt. Me, I try to see the grain of truth in there, but also recognize there's usually someone's worldview coloring everything. Why? Were you getting some of this lately or just working through patterns you've noticed?
Okay, what is the
Mm.
what is the difference between positive and negative criticism?
Positive criticism, or what people call constructive criticism, focuses on specific behaviors or work. Hey, I love what you're doing with your content, but have you tried editing out the really quiet parts? Negative criticism is generalized and usually vague. Your work is just bad. One's actionable. You can actually do something about it. The other is just someone being a jerk. Makes sense so far? Next question.
Yes, how can criticism help us grow?
Okay, so here's the tricky part. The first 3 days after criticism, I probably want to bury myself. But after that, I can actually see where I was blind before or working on autopilot. You get sharper, start noticing blind spots. The key is separating the person from the feedback. Like they might have delivered it like trash, but is there gold in it? That takes practice. Is criticism making you question your path or helping you focus on actually improving? Got another one?
Hmm, okay, okay, you well said. Why is important to listen carefully to criticism?
Right. Because you might actually miss something important if you immediately get defensive. Like you could learn that your camera lighting makes you look washed out or your videos are too long. When you're it actually hears someone, even the bad parts, you can decide what to keep from it. Plus, listening makes you look confident, like you're not threatened. People respect that. Make sense?
Okay, okay. How can control? our emotion when receiving criticism.
Whoa, that's a superpower right there. Here's what I've heard. Take a breath first, like literally two full breaths before you react. Then picture yourself watching from above, almost like you're observing someone else get critiqued. Keeps you from getting tangled in all the emotion. Some people suggest writing out your reaction first instead of saying it out loud. That buys you time to think. What kind of criticism gets you the most worked up?
Okay.
Got another one?
Uh,
Hit me.
what what are some polite ways to um, respond to criticism?
Yeah, I love this one. If you want to show them you're actually hearing them, I hadn't thought of it that way before. Thanks. Then immediately follow up with your own take, or if you're still processing, I need a bit to sit with this. Can we circle back later? That's better than snapping at them. What happens when criticism feels off to you? Like they're way off base?
Okay. How can teachers use criticism to help students improve?
Oh, that's where it gets fun or actually painful. Teachers who can say, I see where you're getting stuck here. Let me show you, versus this is terrible. Big difference. Real teachers focus on habits, not traits. Like instead of you're bad at writing, they're like, try using more transition words. It's about skill building, not value judgment. Do you teach anyone like with your grandkids or at work? I bet you've already figured out your own technique for it.
Okay. How can friends give each other a helpful criticism?
Oh, friends are hardest. You've got to lead with empathy. Like, hey, I care about you, so I want to share something that might sting a little. Then actually ground your criticism in something specific they can fix, not vague insults. No, you're being annoying, more like, maybe when you interrupt me, it makes me feel unheard. Then follow up with something positive. Like, but hey, I appreciate how excited you are about what you're saying when you jump in. Makes it feel like care, not attack. Works surprisingly well.
Okay. What is the best way to learn from mistakes after criticism?
First, don't beat yourself up about it. That spirals fast. Instead, literally map out what needs changing. Make it concrete. Like, I need to edit videos shorter. Then try one small change this week. Just one. See if it helps. Learning isn't instant, it's trying, failure, adjusting, repeat. What mistakes really stick with you when you make them? The big, messy ones or the small, annoying ones? Got one last question.
Yes. My last question. I have two questions. How can accepting criticism make us more confident?
Oh, here's the wild part. When you're willing to be wrong, you lose all your ego's armor. Makes you less precious about everything. Plus, every time you actually take criticism and grow, that's evidence you're not fixed or limited. The more willing you are to be wrong, the more your confidence muscles flex. It's counterintuitive as hell, but totally works. What kind of growth makes you feel most confident? Um,
My last question: why is giving gentle and kind criticism important?
it opens people up, right? When someone feels safe, not attacked, they actually hear what you're saying instead of going on defense. Plus, people remember how you made them feel way more than what you said. If I criticize someone gently, they're more likely to trust me later with hard feedback. You get loyalty and growth, and that's priceless. Are you working on giving more gentle feedback or more of the receiving?
Okay, okay.
That was a lot of good questions. Feeling ready to put any of this into practice this week or still digesting?
Okay. Maya, time is over. And thank you so much for this discussion. Allah Hafiz.
Yeah, of course. Take care.